Welcome back to our local newsletter series. We're breaking down different local newsletters so you can learn how you could earn money by starting a local newsletter in your local area. If you are somebody that wants to make money from home, you want to give back to your community but earn at the same time, this could be the perfect model for you. We're going to go through the Bend Buzz. This is a newsletter that goes out 3 times a week. Now, if you're starting your local newsletter, you're going to start with just once a week. We're going to talk about how you can use AI tools so that instead of spending 2 hours writing a local newsletter that looks something like this, you actually end up spending more like 10, 20 minutes, which means you can focus on making money and you can focus on growing this as well. It's the making money that I'm going to focus on in the first part of this video series, and then we'll get on to the writing, how you do that with AI in the second. But the reason I want to talk about monetization is this newsletter is doing some very, very creative things that I would highly recommend that you copy. So just for a bit of context, Bend is in Oregon. What I like about what they've done here is I go down and I can see that they've got a nice population size, so over the 100,000 mark. So if you're going to do a general newsletter for local people, sort of events, live music, local news that people actually care about, no politics, no crime, then this is a great number to aim for. Now, I'm actually putting together a free resource because a lot of people don't know how to pick the right city size. There is a video I'll link to at the end of this video, but I'm going to put together a document with a list of places where you could start a local newsletter in the US. If you'd like that, then just go down to the comments for me, put newsletter as the keyword, and then if I get enough interest, then I'll send that out to people via replying to your comment here on YouTube. But a really, really good size. And if you're looking at places around you to start a local newsletter, then this would be a great size to start with. Like I said, I'll leave the video that you can watch to help you narrow down exactly where you are starting. So as I said, Bend is in Oregon in the US, great size. Now, what I want to point out about this, as I said, is monetization. So there's a few things that they are doing that you could consider doing, and I'll break these down in future videos in this series, but I just want to highlight the different ways that they are making money. So the first one here is with a sponsorship. We've got Together with High Desert Veterinarian. So this is a vet's practice. Now, if you can get a business like this to sponsor your newsletter, then you could be looking at $1,000 a month because you can combine the newsletter sponsorship along with some social media promotion as well. Now, you're not going to get that from day one. Day one, you might be looking, or sort of the first 30 days, you might be looking at $100, $200, but this is something that we want to aim for. Now, if you already are a business owner or somebody in your network is a business owner, then you could put your own business here. There's a lot of businesses out there where if they want to run ads, you're looking at $5, $10, maybe $20. If you're an emergency plumber, then it might cost you $90 in order to get your ads out there. But we can get subscribers onto a local newsletter just like this one for like 50 cents. So you get 2 subscribers for $1, which is ridiculously cheap. Then all you got to do is get AI to write this newsletter for you, and then you stick your business up here, or you stick a friend's business up here, or somebody in your network, and you charge them for it. But we can see we've got the ad there. We've got our little introduction, so we know who this is written by, and then we go straight into the sponsorship ad, image, text, link, phone number, and what I really like about this is straight underneath, they're giving you the form so that you could be the next featured business because you don't know who's signing up to your newsletter. If within the first month you get a few hundred subscribers, which is very, very possible, then you don't know how many of those are also business owners and will want to sponsor your newsletter. So you can totally put something like this into your newsletter. So this is the first way that they will be monetizing, and they will be getting money from sponsorships within their newsletter. Then what we got here, we've got some information about what's going on in the local area. We've got some business happenings. And again, these could be sponsored. So you could go to businesses and say, okay, you can't afford my featured post at the top. Then you could charge them to be further down here, like a classified section. We got a featured photo. Again, look, we've got another ad, which is getting money. Now, this looks a little bit more like it's an affiliate link. I wouldn't know for sure, but it doesn't look too much like a local business. It's more maybe statewide or national. But again, you can set these affiliate links up really quickly from day one, put them into your newsletter and start earning money. So if you sell something, you might be able to make sort of, 30-40% of the cost. So if you've got something where it costs $100, 30-40% is not a small amount of money. It says here, interested in buying, sign up for our VIP buyers list and jump on an exclusive listing before they go public. So this is another way of monetizing by offering exclusivity to your local area. Now, you don't want to do all of these from day one. You don't want to overwhelm yourself, but these are just a ton of ideas. And like I said, we'll break these down. Now we've got events, which is really, really easy for AI to go out and find these for us, use tools to find them, and then do all the writing for us as well. So we've got events and live music. And a little bit of a pro tip for you, always put events and music down the bottom because they're the most popular, which means that everyone's going to scroll past the ads, see them, and you're going to potentially get clicks. So we've got live music, and then we've got who's hiring. Now, the next way that this newsletter is actually monetizing is they have a jobs board. Again, post your job, and that's how they're going to be earning, because the way that jobs boards work is that you charge the companies to post. So they might get a free listing and then you charge them maybe $50, maybe $200 in order to get like a more high profile listing on your jobs board. So if it's a business again and they're hiring, they can post a job, or if it's somebody that wants to get hired, they can see the full jobs board. And all of these links here are going to take them through to the jobs board. Now, this is what the jobs board looks like. And again, you don't have to do this on your own. This does not have to be something you do straight away. This is something that you can do later on down the line, and it's something that I can help you with as well. So if you want to know more about jobs boards, just put jobs boards down in the comments. I can reach out to you, or you can just come into our community, put community in the comments, and I'll send you the link and you can chat to me there. But what you're able to do here, as we can see, is they've got the blog. This is going to get them traffic from Google. They got linked back to the newsletter. So if people did find the website from Google, they can get linked back to the newsletter and get a subscriber. Then we've got the jobs here, and then we've got the advertise with us. And this is how we're going to get paid, because people are going to advertise, put their jobs on here, post a job, and then you charge them for doing that. So anybody that lives in Bend can come along, see all of these jobs. And the nice thing about this is that people can put these jobs up themselves. So this isn't something you would have to populate. You probably would want to initially, but then it was something that would kind of run itself. Okay, so you can load more listings. We can see all of the jobs that are happening in and around Bend. We can search for them. Like I said, I'll make a full video on exactly how to monetize and how the jobs board works in a future video in this series. What I'm going to do next is I'm just going to go back to the home page, because there's one other thing that I want to show you that this newsletter is doing in order to make money. And you can see here we've got these posts, and these are going to be the free ones that everybody gets. And then we've got our November Premium Subscriber Club, and this is paid. This is, people will need to pay in order to access this newsletter, and we'll click on it in a second and see what happens. But you can see we've got your November perks and event preview for the month. So if you're somebody who wants to get access to the events early, that's what I'm guessing what the event preview is. And we've got November perks as well. So you can go out into your local community, you can find out exactly what is going on in the local community, and you can put these exclusive offers into a premium newsletter that goes out, let's say, once a month. And then what you're able to do is charge for that. So this is another way of making money. So you need to be a subscriber in order to read this and of the premium content. So I just click here on the upgrade. We can see that it's $9 a month. And the nice thing about this is it's recurring money. So anybody who subscribes you're getting $9. Now, you're only going to get a small proportion of your audience, but if you can get 5,000 people in your local area on a list, and for a 100,000 population, that's not that difficult to do, and then you get just 10%, then that's a nice amount of money coming in, which you could use to pay for things like running ads to get more people to join your newsletter, or AI tools to help you write the newsletter. So it says here, become a premium member, help support the Bend Buzz through our premium membership plan so we can continue to provide Central Oregon with coverage of the best events happening around the region, exclusive local discounts, monthly event preview guide, and then all you got to do is people fill it out and then they're able to become a premium member. So that's how that works. And that's just another way that you could monetize a newsletter. Now, there's more ways to do this. You could monetize through the welcome series, and I'll go through the welcome series in a future video where we're breaking down the Bend Buzz in more detail. There's loads and loads of other things that you could do when we combine this with social media as well. And I've got to say their social media is very, very good. So we'll be breaking that down over a couple of videos as well. So if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, give you loads of free advice on exactly how you can start a local newsletter and monetize it. Now, if you want to get started, but you're not really sure what to do, come and get our free tool. It's down in the description. This breaks down everything you need to do to start a local newsletter into little micro tasks, links out to videos where we break it down in more detail, and you can just move this across into different places as you work. Also, if you're looking for the right tool to use, then you got a couple of options. You got Beehive, which you can get a discount on, and I'll leave a link down below. That's a great one for general newsletters. Or you can use our tool, which is CopyQuill, which we designed with AI working in the background, which is how we write our newsletter in minutes instead of hours. And this is great because we built it specifically for creating local newsletters to help you promote small businesses, just like you saw in this local newsletter here with the ad. So partnering with local business like this vet surgery, or if you're a business owner, promoting your local business. So if you want to check that out, then you can start the free plan. And again, the link will be down in the description. I did say I'd leave the video up to help you pick a city or an area near you to make sure that it's big enough to start your local newsletter. You can watch that video now, and I'll see you in the next one.